Hello everyone, and it has been a while, but I'm here with Sapare.
Sub, sub pair.
Indeed. And we're playing The Diffrence Between Us. Do you know the difference between them, Sapare?
They're both worst pony. Actually, no, one of them is worst pony, and one of them is like second best pony. So that's a pretty big
That
difference.
is
I
a
don't think it's gonna work out.
It probably isn't. You're right. That is a huge difference. So, that being said, before we even start, let's call it. Do you want to be yellow one or do you want to be loud pone?
I'm gonna go with the yellow one.
Okay, I'll be Pinkie Pie. I'm gonna try my
That's
best
what
to
I
be
will
Pinkie
say.
Pie. Hmm?
That drawing is pretty adorable.
Yeah, I actually forgot I was gonna say that. This is a dating visual novel, and the art style already is super adorable. Even if a bit simplistic, I like it.
Oh
Also,
my goodness! It's almost time. She should be here any second. What do I do? Kill them. Kill them all. What do I
exactly.
say?
Summon Cthulhu! It's a beautiful spring day. The sun is so bright. I can feel the cool breeze. Wait, considering you're Fluttershy, you should probably do the main character narration too, come to think of it.
It's a beautiful day. I mean, spring day. The sun is so bright, and I can feel the cool breeze wrapped around me like a soft blanket. What kind of blanket is cold?
I don't know.
So why does my heart feel like 100 party poppers are going off all at once? That's not healthy.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay, just calm down. Remember what Twilight said. Get out of my sight, you dumb bitch.
Yeah. I guess it could be Twilight too, because I feel it. You like Twilight.
It, it's so wonderful. I can't believe it. Well, I mean, I knew it was possible, of course. I checked the numbers.
What kind of numbers are involved in being a lesbian horse?
So I thought everything I was thinking cupcake numbers. Your number came up. That's the worst. Now your time is
Uh,
us through.
Well, maybe it's the same idea, but it's a shipping universe. So her number came up to be lesbians with Pinkie Pie.
But I still can't believe Pinkie Pie really asked you out.
Like I said, what kind of numbers were involved in this? It's very
I know,
mathematical.
I know. I'm so nervous.
Also,
Nervous? What is it to be nervous about?
I don't most people mind, but by the way, there's no like this game actually doesn't have music. It's one of the most silent visual novels I've played. So there's that.
The only noise you need is a noise of love, baby.
True enough.
It's a date, Twilight. I'm going on a date with Pinkie.
That happened
I
fast
just,
as expected.
I just still don't know I feel about her. I know I said yes, but I was so surprised I understand this feels like a big step, Fluttershy, but when Shining Armor asked me on a date, I said yes too. Oh wait, never mind, I didn't say that.
Ah.
It
Also,
is.
Book Horse is pretty cute, but I guess you already knew that. That
I
being
like her
said,
book boss.
her cutie mark looks really huge here.
Why did the screen just shake?
Because Fluttershy is like getting really anxious. I guess she probably jumped or something.
It is a huge step. It is a huge step. A gigantic, terrifying step. Right. But still, think about it. You're spending the afternoon with Pinkie Pie. You've done that before, right?
You know, I feel like I know I didn't, but it somehow feels like I made us play this just so I can force Sapare to talk to himself.
Well, yes. Probably more times than you can count. I mean, you can't count very high, so it's not that impressive, but yes. Then what are you worried about? It's just like all those other times. But it's a date. That's true. It's a date. But she's still Pinky. You're still you. So I find out that it's kind of weird that Twilight is the one giving loving advice here. Like, this would make more sense for me if it was Rarity or Applejack
Well,
or
yeah.
Rainbow Dash.
I,
I
I
think
sup-
Twilight wouldn't be the one, an expert on dating.
No, she's an expert on friendship, but we've never really seen her. She hasn't even had a romantic interest in the show. I know this came out before the one of the newer episodes, but it would be amazing if Fluttershy was getting dating advice from Big Mac.
That must be really severe.
Yeah.
Date or not, you're spending a day with one of your best friends. I don't need you to tell that you can do this. You already done it. Of course, it's not Twilight's fault that she doesn't know I get nervous about hanging out with friends too.
I think she does know. I think everyone knows. They just don't express it because,
They're tired of your shit, Fluttershy.
pretty much.
But she's right. I can do this.
Hi, Fluttershy!
Oh my goodness! I don't know if I can do this. Hi, Pinky.
Come on, I'll take you to the spot.
She looks so bouncy. Is she bouncy as usual?
Her ass is really bouncy.
Well, I guess that's hard to say. She always is pretty bouncy. What am I supposed to say? Okay, Fluttershy, remember, you're just hanging out with Pinky. And it's a date. Oh goodness, it's a date! You're late for a very important date.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, don't get carried away. What would I say if we were just hanging out as friends?
Oh, okay, it's a dating sim with actual choices. So I'm gonna go ahead and save here. So, what would you like to say is Fluttershy?
I think she would be the one to say the weather is so nice.
You wanna go with that one? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
okay,
I
I
mean,
think that
she
works.
would do the dumb small talk because she's a
Yeah.
dumb small horse.
Oh, Sapare.
The weather is so nice today.
Yeah? You like it?
Oh, I thought that would be a boring thing to talk about, but she looks so happy. It's so beautiful, and there's a nice cool breeze.
It is beautiful. It really fits you.
I, oh my gosh, did she? Oh wow, she flirting with me? I wasn't prepared for this. Do I say?
Pinkie Pie, the master of flirting. I
I
mean,
well, I do like this kind of weather a lot.
for one, you're playing a pretty solid Fluttershy, which is amazing. For two, I mean, it's Pinkie Pie. Do we really have to do anything? I feel like there's no wrong answers here.
I'm pretty sure that all these answers will have the correct answer. You're gonna end up in the rape dungeon one way or another.
True enough, true enough. There's no escape.
She's gonna go cupcakes, but she's gonna put the cupcakes in you.
Hey, that's my favorite kind of cupcakes.
It's nice when there's a little light breeze, as long as it's not too windy. It just messes up my mane and it gets in my face. I guess that wasn't very nice of me, was it?
I mean,
Fluttershy, you're confusing me.
yeah, I was gonna say,
I am the
what is
voice in your head and I'm confused.
what is the weather going to get offended because you don't appreciate when it's too breezy out?
You know what? I actually imagine it might have. She says something bad about the weather, Rainbow Dash just kicks her in the face. She says something bad about the night sky, Luna comes down and just kicks her in the face.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that is a scary thing when every pony is like controlling things, isn't it? You say like, man, I really wish it didn't rain today, and the weather pony just probably comes down and just beats you.
Professor Mafia shows up and beats the fuck out of you.
Exactly.
You look up at the sun and it blinds you, and Celestia shows up. It's like, you, moon, now.
That would be amazing.
I just ignored what she said.
Really? I love that. It's fun when it's all windy and my mane floofs around all over the place.
Maybe she didn't mind. Or maybe she's just being nice. That sounds really cute, though. Maybe I could. Well,
Can I eat your mane, Pinkie Pie?
oh, I don't think I could say anything like that.
It's really easy to suggest eating others' manes. Just do it.
Not yet. That sounds like a lot of fun. You know what this needs?
What?
This needs to turn into fucking like Grimdark Fluttershy Kiss Pinkie Pie out of nowhere. It'd be fucking random and hilarious. Like imagine if you're playing like super because this is the most shy Fluttershy I've seen in ages.
Yeah.
And then she just suddenly kissed Pinkie Pie and you'd be like, what the fuck?
That would be intense if this turns into Fluttershy.exe.
I'd love to see that someday.
But yeah, I see what you mean with it be like she is extremely shy. This is like season 1, maybe season 2 levels of Fluttershy.
Yeah.
She's
Can we pause for a second?
yee.
She shakes her mane around, a big smile on her face, and I smile back. I guess I didn't do too badly, I hope.
Alright, we're here.
It's a calm spot beneath the shades of a tree. It feels cool and serene, but I can't seem to stop my heart from racing. And then her face metamorphs.
Yeah, I know. That was an interesting face transition.
Pinky sets down the picnic basket and lays a blanket on the grass. It's a checkerboard pattern of yellow and blue, and I focus on those soft colors. That ordered pattern, trying to calm myself. It works.
Wow, that's a wow.
A little. Sort of.
Well, it didn't work very well, apparently.
Pinky sits down on the blanket and looks up at me, smiling and calling me to join her without words. It's hard not to think she looks inviting. I do think it. She does look inviting. Fluttershy, there are kids around. You can't do that here.
I know, right? Isn't this a public park?
I sit down beside her, but not too close, and I do my best to smile back, pulling my face into a smile, fierce, stiff, like stretching your wings, first thing in the morning. This is not good. I shouldn't be so nervous. Pinky's going to think I'm not having a good time. I'm sure she feels terrible right now. I've ruined this date already.
Gosh, Fluttershy is a real emotional wreck in this game. This
I don't know
date's
if I
not...
would, I'd be honest. I don't know if I would want to date her. Like, I mean, she's was pony already, but this is like, can you even date this lady? She just freaks out all the time.
I mean, she didn't she's like, I ruined this date, and it literally hasn't even started yet. I think that would be hard to work with.
And it was so nice of her to plan a nice, quiet picnic like this and make all this food. You know, it really was nice of her to make it a picnic date. It's so quiet out here, and the weather is so nice, and maybe I can do this.
What's up, Fluttershy?
But I should probably talk to her at some point. I haven't been on a date in such a long time.
Never.
But I think I remember. But she did probably date like Angel once.
Yeah, okay, I'm sure that was her one date. She went on a date with Angel once, and he didn't even want another date after that.
But I think I remember that much.
Oh,
Um, I'm sorry.
You don't gotta be sorry. It just looked like you had something on your mind. Um.
I would go with the second.
Yeah, the second one feels more accurate to what Fluttershy is thinking.
It's a wonderful idea, but
Pinky's face falls. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to not do that. It has been so long since I've. It's funny, we started out really strong, but it's been so long since I've recorded a visual novel with someone else.
fair enough. Pinky's face falls, and I rush to finish my sentence. I guess I'm just worried it won't be very much fun for you.
Oh, is that all?
It's hard to worry when I'm looking at a smile like that big. But I guess worrying is my
That
specialty,
should have
the
been.
element of worry.
I was gonna say that should have been her special talent. Her butt mark should have just been an unhappy face.
This is season one stuff right there. I
Yeah.
mean, I know you like fun and excitement and noise and uh, I'm not really any of those things. Why did she ask me anyway? Any pony ads would have been more fun. I am no rainbow. Oh my, no. I really don't need to think about that right now.
I don't need to think about how
What,
good
Rainbow
Rainbow
Dash?
Dash's ass is right now. Fluttershy, I.
It's strange to see such a It's strange to see such a serious look on Pinky's face out of the blue.
No matter what we do here, I'm gonna have fun because you're here. Oh. That is a really sweet sentiment, Pinkie Pie.
I can feel a tingle and a smile both spreading across my face.
I'm gonna be excited because we're on a date. Our first date. And I can't stop thinking about what we could do. Yes, there are many things you can do on your first date.
I tremble and I feel like I want to spread my wings and take flight. Just leap into the air and soar because I can and she can't because fuck her as poniness.
Yeah, I know. And there's gonna be noise because I'm here. True enough.
I mean, I know that we are very mature people, but this sounds really wavy.
Yeah, it kind of does.
The rolling sound of Pinky's laughter tumbles through me, and I don't know what else to say.
I don't know. Pink Horse does look pretty cute right now, though.
I finally let out a giggle I've been holding in, and I'm grinning as wide as I've ever felt. Oh my goodness, I wasn't prepared for that at all. I am a lot more excited than I thought I'd be. It's such a strange feeling. Well, as long as you're having fun. I can't help but wonder if I could ever do the same thing for her. Could I go with her to a loud dance club or a wide party or even a bustling restaurant? And could I still enjoy myself there just because she was there?
No.
No.
Glad we
We
both.
agree.
I'm glad we both agree. She would probably walk into a party and instantly think, "I've ruined the party."
I don't know. It's hard to imagine. And I'm still not even sure how I feel about her.
I mean, I
But
think
I
it's
don't think
really obvious how you feel about her. I can't imagine ever, like. I don't know, it seems pretty apparent to me. That's not normally the kind of thoughts I have about somebody I don't, care
Wait,
about much.
it's Fluttershy though. She does have those thoughts about everyone.
Yeah, okay. She is the yellow one, as established. She's dumb.
But I don't think I'm ever going to forget those words. I try to do the same for you someday, Pinky.
Anyway, let's eat.
Pinky opens up the picnic basket and starts setting everything out on the blanket one by one. A lot of it is sweets, cupcakes and cookies and tarts. She brought a good selection of food too.
You know, to be fair, half the narration is in Fluttershy's head, of course, as is common with the visual novels, but it's kind of funny that Pinkie Pie's not the most talkative pony in this game so far. Like, compared to
It's kind of,
Fluttershy. Hmm?
I think Fluttershy and I, not that I actually regret it, but I regret it. I am 90% of this game.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. You should be.
The, the baked goods all look lovely, and the cupcakes are expertly decorated with pink frosting, just like she always makes them. I feel a little relaxed seeing them. Maybe Twilight was right. Maybe it's just like always. Something about those little cupcakes pulls me in, and for a moment I just want to dive right in, even if it gets pink frosting all over my face.
Sex
Jeez, it's
joke.
still a public place. But
I know it's
Fluttershy is
just...
such a bitch.
She's such a whore. Let me just dive right into that pink, frosting. Get it all over my face.
Of course, I couldn't do anything so rude. Pinkie worked hard on those cupcakes. But she is Pinkie Pie, and I know she wants me to have fun. Maybe she'd like that. I take a breath and lean in towards the nearest cupcake and gently, just barely, press my nose into the frosting as I take a lick.
Okay, it actually sounds pretty adorable.
When I pull back up, Pinkie has a funny look on her face. Oh no, I didn't do something bad, did I?
I mean, I'm sure she's amused, but honestly, with that blush, I can't help but think this was extremely suggestive to her.
That's what I'm imagining too. I must have. Oh, I'm such a silly pony. No, that's Applejack.
Yeah,
Go
I
away,
know.
Fluttershy. You can't steal her title.
Exactly. No pony can steal the silly pony title.
I can't even control myself sometimes. I shouldn't have. Is Pinkie moving closer?
The Mickey pulls a knife out from her back. How dare you, Fluttershy?
That cupcake was my sibling. I can't think of anything for a moment as Pinkie moves in and bumps her nose up against mine, falling back weighing a little dollop of frosting of her own. She licks it off, and I do the same. Why is my heart beating so fast?
Poison.
It's delicious, Pinkie.
Thanks. They're a special recipe I made just for today. I was thinking about today all morning, even though Sugar Cube Corner was really busy and Pumpkin and Pound are running all over the place and every pony was yelling.
Which is
Anytime...
why they are now in this cupcake.
Yes, that's why I made these special cupcakes. Mostly it was just because this morning was a rough day. Anytime I get swept up in all that and started rushing around, I just thought of you and all that stuff went away.
Pinkie Pie is very talented at making you blush. Me.
Interesting way to put it.
I misread it the first time. But yes.
Fair enough. Anyway, I was just so inspired that I had to bake something new, and another something new, then another after that, and then a few not new somethings, 'cause you gotta have the classics too. Wonder what... These new things do feel suspicious. I don't know, did you... I'm gonna say there's at least some hint of, like, roofie in there.
It's not the first time Pinkie has made a new recipe, especially for me. But it feels different today.
Oh, and we did a birthday party today. Tailspin is 10 now. She's so good at flying, too. Isn't Tailspin a
Your name
bad
is
thing?
Tailspin?
I could be wrong. Is tail spinning a bad thing? I assume it is.
Wait, what do you mean Tailspin is a name?
No, I mean, I know it's a plain term, I think.
But I don't know that, but it just makes me think like the pony probably is secretly the fuck... Sonic character. Now I'm on
Oh,
Spencer Tail.
it's Tails.
Oh, that's wonderful. I smile as Pinkie Pie starts telling me all about her day. So many things happen at Sugar Corner. There's always a story to tell.
Yeah, she zoomed all the way around the house like whoosh.
Sharing these sweets with her and hearing all the stories of baking and parties, it's just like when she came by my cottage just a few days ago.
And she did a bunch of loops all over the room.
She brought over some leftover donuts from the bakery and offered to share. I didn't think it was anything unusual. Pinkie does that all the time. I wonder if... No, that's silly. I'm sure Pinkie does that for every pony.
Yes, it's clearly nothing special that she comes to visit you all the time. I mean, I know she is Pinkie Pie and basically magic, but come on. She knocked over the tray of cupcakes, but there were plenty more.
There's no one else who visits Fluttershy, so...
Yeah, true enough. No one else would.
I told her it was sweet of her to think of me. And she said I was a sweet one.
Besides, it's just more cupcakes for me, right?
And then she asked me out, like it came out of nowhere.
I think Pinkie Pie just implied she ate cupcakes off the floor, by the way.
I mean, are you surprised?
Not really, no. It's a funny thing to say on the date. This kid knocked over a tray of cupcakes. More cupcakes for me.
Right? Yep. I didn't even know what to say, but before I knew it, I already said yes. I can feel myself giggling, and Pinkie stops talking and gives me a look.
Aw, I didn't think it was that funny.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just remembering when you asked me out.
Huh, yeah?
Maybe my reaction to her asking me out shouldn't be laughing. That might not be very nice.
It was such a big joke, Pinkie Pie.
Oh no, I just mean...
I'm just always surprised when ponies ask me out. I don't know why, but that would be funny to me. That one feels like the first clearly wrong answer.
Yeah, I'm leaning between one or two.
Let's see. I like one personally, if you're not sure which to go with.
That's like I feel like two is what she would be thinking, but because she's explaining why she was laughing, I think one makes more sense.
Yeah, that's what I feel like, and it feels more like what I want to say.
But you're not Fluttershy. I
I
was just
know.
remembering how cute you were when you asked. Pinkie bubbles over and giggles that she tried to hold in. She shrinks a little and grins wide, and she looks... Well, I was to say she looked shy, but of course, that can't be right.
There's no such a thing as shy in Pinkie Pie's vocabulary. Well, you're really cute too.
I'm surprised by the smile on my own face, just like back then. I wonder if I could surprise Pinkie like that too someday.
Sounds like you kind of did a little bit.
Or, not someday. What if I could surprise her right now? My whole feels heavy as I lift it from the blanket and punch her in the face.
Oh, amazing.
But I still manage to reach out, crossing the distance between us, and rest my hoof on Pinkie's. She takes in a sharp breath, and her eyes are fixed on it. For a moment she's frozen, and I grin, seeing her reaction. She feels so warm and soft, and the fact that I really reached out and touched her hits me just as hard as it did her a moment ago. Her eyes rise to meet mine, and my wings tremble at my sides.
Wing boner.
With a quick motion, Pinkie scoots closer to me, and her body falls to rest against mine with a thump.
I bet it Scootaloo's closer is really hard.
Finally, I can't meet her gaze anymore, and my heart is racing so fast, I can't catch up to it.
Oh, well.
It did. She's
Yeah, I
heavy
know.
and warm and soft.
I know we keep making those jokes, but honestly, with that joke, I mean, with that, I can't help but think of Katawa Shoujo. Because, for anyone who doesn't know Katawa Shoujo, that's how it starts. It starts with the main character asking a girl out, and then his heart beats, like, he has a heart problem, and it beats too fast, and he passes out. And, that's,
But
fun times right
that,
there.
that's a good end to a story.
It's more of a beginning to a story, but I guess a heart attack
And
is
then he
also...
died.
That would be really funny and tragic.
It's not the first time I've ever touched Pinky before. Pinky touches every pony. I just saw her hugging the male pony yesterday.
Sure, that's not all you saw her doing to the male pony yesterday.
It shouldn't be different, but it is. I feel little like Pinky's surprising gestures beats mine by a lot.
Probably.
But it's not a competition.
But it is. Actually, though, I'm thinking perhaps this would be around a good time to, end. This game's... I'm
Sure.
not actually sure how long it's gonna go. Probably not super long, but it seems like something is gonna at least have or a couple parts. Regardless, thank you all for watching, and I mean, I know I don't know. It's been wonderful recording again with you, Sapare.
Thanks. And take care.